Good morning, Castaic. My name is Xander Grable, and today I'm joined with
Torn Rikers
and Christopher Casey.
We have a great episode for you this week, including a story on Mr. Marshall, a few quick announcements, and a movie review segment. So get ready because Good Morning Castaic starts right now. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please be seated.
Studies show 85% of high schoolers have felt peer pressure.
Do you think peer pressure is beneficial to your development?
I think personally, I actually think peer pressure is a good thing. I know people get like the bad rap around peer pressure and this like stigma around it being a bad thing. And yes, there is bad things that come with it, like drinking, smoking, and stuff like that with your friends and parties. But I feel like there's also a lot of good things around it because the mistakes that we make in life are the things that shape us as people. Because then we learn from them and then we can build up upon them and become better people because of it. What do you think, Chris?
Honestly, I don't disagree with you on what you said because there's some good points on it, but I say no because there will be times where people can actually abuse that and manipulate people without them really even realizing it.
No, that makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I liked what both of you guys said. You saying that you can make mistakes and learn from your mistakes, and also about abusing. I thought those were really two pretty good statements on either side. So
Yeah. All right. Well, we have an Instagram comment from somebody. Typical Tyler69 said no because it serves as a distraction to my mental health and keeping up with workload of classes. I think this is actually a fairly good point because I guess this peer pressure and sort of this whole thing of bullying, it kind of maybe coincides with each other. It can definitely distract you from the things that you actually enjoy doing. So instead of focusing on stuff that you like doing, you're then thinking about all this the peer pressures of this so-and-so wants me to do this. I feel like I need to live up to that. You end up following someone else's path instead of what you personally want to do with your life. So I think it definitely can change you for the bad, but like I said before, it could also change you for the good. So there's definitely, a scale there.
Yep. Thank you guys for your comments on our Instagram. Now let's see what you guys said around campus in our PAC POV.
It depends on the situation because it can kind of teach you how to react to things and how to say no to people.
I think peer pressure can be good. It can get you to achieve your goals with the right pressure, but it can also be really bad and also send you to some really bad places. So,
as someone who was bullied in middle school, well, not really bullied, but more ignored and felt like I didn't belong. Whatever. That's not the point. No, it is not. Okay. Sort of. So, peer pressure is wrong. I think that you should allow people to assert themselves and set their own boundaries. But I think that if you do fall in, you can learn from your mistakes and do better. So in a way, yes, but I would never encourage peer pressure.
I don't think it's beneficial to your development because you have to be able to make your own decisions and have your own thinking thoughts.
This past summer, Castaic High went through administrative changes. Along with these changes comes one of our new assistant principals, Mr. Marshall. As the school year approaches, Mr. Marshall is excited to bring his voice to the administration.
So I am an assistant principal here at Castaic High School, and what I am most looking forward to this year is getting to meet all the new people because being new to the school, I don't know anybody. So getting to meet the students, connect with them, getting to meet the parents and the other faculty and staff here at the school.
Since Castaic has many unique attributes, we wanted to know what drew Mr. Marshall to our school.
So before this, I was at Hart High School. I was an administrator there for the last school year. And before that, I was at West Ranch High School where I was the band and orchestra director for 16 years. So I just finished my 20th year overall in education. And this is actually the third new school I've been part of. And so now getting to be at another new high school is fun. I love building traditions and just watching kind of the full thing bloom here at the end. So it's going to be a great year.
Aside from being an assistant principal, Mr. Marshall enjoys traveling with his family.
We like going to Disneyland, and we're really into sports. So I, like Mr. Ferry, our new principal, went to the University of Oregon, so go Ducks. I'm a huge Oregon fan, and just love college athletics and watching the Ducks on Saturdays, and then playing sports around the house with my kids.
As we inch closer to our first year with a full student body, we wish Mr. Marshall and the rest of our new team the best of their first year. For GMC, I'm Scarlett Kleinfeld.
Last week was a tough week for the Castaic Coyote sports teams, with the freshman volleyball team bringing home the only victory. Here is the upcoming sports schedule. On Wednesday, JV girls tennis plays Golden Valley at Golden Valley, and varsity girls tennis plays Golden Valley at Castaic. On Thursday, JV girls tennis plays Valencia at Castaic, varsity girls tennis plays Valencia at Valencia, and girls volleyball plays Hart at Castaic. On Friday, JV and varsity football play against Burbank at Valencia. Reporting for Good Morning Castaic, my name is Broden Weeks.
Oh man, I'm so hungry. How much longer is class gonna be? We still have like 30 minutes left of class. Like, I don't even know what I want for lunch. Wish a new place would open up. A new place? Like Jersey Mike's?
Did someone say Jersey Mike's?
This Wednesday, August 31st, community favorite Jersey Mike's will be opening here in Skyline Ranch off of Plum Canyon Road. For this week only, you can get a free sub with a $3 donation to help support schools within the valley. Hope to see you all here.
Good morning, Coyotes. My name is Connor Whitlatch, and today I'm here to give you your weekly fix of announcements. Do your textbooks already have some wear and tear? Be sure to fill out the textbook damage report form on the textbook section of the library's website. Make sure to have the form filled out by September 23rd at the latest. Have you heard about Castaic's tardy policy? 10 tardies to any class results in lunch detention, and additional tardies may result in a loss of campus privileges. Students driving to campus must have a parking pass, or else campus supervisors will ticket your car. Parking passes are on sale in the student store during brunch and lunch. Science Olympiad meets every Wednesday during lunch in room 229. Make sure to come join if you are interested in STEM projects or maybe even want to learn more for your science class. Castaic Coyote Theater has some exciting productions coming up, including performances of the Addams Family musical by Theater 3, as well as a one-act comedy, The Marvelous Mellow Melodrama of the Marriage of the Mislaid Minor, presented by Theater 2. Well, Coyotes, those are all of the announcements that I have for you this week. I'll see you next time.
Good morning, Coyotes. I'm Taylor, and this is Tay's Top Takes, where I review movies that I feel are underappreciated or just lesser known. That said, let's get into today's 1-minute movie review. In rural New Zealand, orphan and infamous troublemaker Ricky is given the opportunity to live in the countryside. After an attempted runaway, his new adoptive aunt convinces him to come back home and in return gifts him a dog for his birthday. Seemingly sweet at first, she passes from a heart attack and Ricky is left alone with his grumpy Uncle Hector, waiting for CPS to put him back into the foster system. He runs away into the forest with his dog and is found by Hector. But after running into some hunters who assume Heck is a child-endangering kidnapper, they realize their plan to escape was not going to come as easily as they'd hoped.
Again.
Now drop your weapons!
We're not holding any weapons.
Drop them!
I highly recommend this movie, and I would give it a good, 4.5 out of 5 for the cinematography, the original writing, and just the overall acting. I felt like it was a really well-made movie. If you want to check out my other reviews or recommend me a movie that I can review next episode, then be sure to follow me on Letterboxd at Cryptic Noodles with a Z. Well, that's all for today's episode, Coyotes. Have a great rest of your day.
Thank you, Tay, for that spectacular movie review. But that's pretty much all we have for this week's episode.
Make sure you guys follow us on Instagram and YouTube at Good Morning Castaic. And don't forget to check out our new podcast on Spotify, Coyote Call.
We'll see you next time. Bye!
Didn't work the grade, right?
I think that's in the GNC.
It's not this way.